This is an essential requirement under requirements for MCS, and as such you really need to consider all operatives that are involved in work activity under your MCS regime in order that we can ensure that they actually exist on your quality management system. So if we look over here under your company records section, which is the area where we'll keep most of the information for your business, we'll see my operatives. So if we just click on this, what we can see here is this will list all of the people that work for your business, but what it also does is allows you to add a new operative. So if we click on this area, what we can see is that we can now enter information relating to perhaps a new member of staff, or if you're populating this management system for the first time, obviously you need to sit down and identify all key personnel and ensure that you are inputting their information into this system. Clearly, for the purposes of this, I'm not filling this with any particularly detailed information, but from your perspective you will need to put as much detailed information as is possible, as this will allow you to monitor and manage all of your staff and their relevant training as is required, again, by the MCS regime. Once we've entered all this information, we can save those details, and as you can see, it now exists on the top here. So what we can do, we can open this, and what you'll notice across the top here is our details, which we've already inputted, are now present. It's given us a further option to add an additional file. If we open this, what this allows us to do is upload certificates, training records, anything that we consider to be of importance to that particular employee. Could be a copy of their contract of employment or a signed health and safety policy, but keeping it and storing it electronically is a very efficient mechanism of ensuring that you can then access it at your convenience. So if we choose the file, obviously you'll need to familiarise yourself with your own computer and know where you keep this information, but this will browse through the system so you can then find the relevant certification. For instance, what we have here, I have a folder called QMS and we've got a certificate in there. So if I click on that, what that's done now is appeared here. I can add that file, and now that belongs to that particular member of staff. Obviously we can replicate this for as many members of staff as we wish, and any new activity or new certificates that come through for any of those members of staff should of course be scanned and uploaded to their file to ensure it is consistently kept up to date.